Hello everybody, back here at Damascus Life. Thought I'll just share this homemade chicken run that I did. Kind of contain the chickens on days we want to kind of keep them, in a little separate area. Eventually, as they get older, they'll be running the yard and pecking for the bugs, but this is a good enclosure for them. And with this run here, I actually used a lot of pallet wood. I took some pallets and tore them apart that I got for free and used them, like these supports here are all pallet wood. There's a lot of pallet wood here. Even the bottom slats are all pallet wood. The big 2x4 stuff right here, my buddy milled this for me. It came out of some pines out of our backyard here that we logged, and he had a lot of it, so he actually milled me some of that, and I'm grateful for that. That saved me a lot of money. Could still save a lot of money if I was to buy regular 2x4s and do this. It costs actually more, but still saved a lot with the fact that I use pallet wood to help substitute in different areas. So if you go around the side here, you can see how I kind of built it out. It's a homemade door. That's all pallet wood that I had repurposed. And it goes all the way down. Come around here. As a temporary solution, I had this tied into this little coop, and so I had to, tie it actually in a little bit sturdier. So I had to do a little building here, but it's all up and going. It's all sturdy. Ground slopes here, so that'll make anything easy. So we'll go on the inside. So I'm gonna actually do something a little different with the lock here in the near future, but it works for now. The door opens and closes really nice for now. Till things shrink and shift, but we'll work on that later. Got this big center beam right here. I'm probably gonna put a support in the middle and hang a water off of it, and maybe a feeder, and that way I can get rid of the small feeders, and those can be used for when I do chicks again. This little hut here I got from a buddy, and I'm actually going to paint it up and redo some roof on it. And this is what they were actually in as chicks. So the top part there opens up, and they were in there, and it was cooler outside, so I had a heat lamp, and they did very well. And then they transitioned to the bottom, which I'm going to clean out and get it all ready for the next go around of chicks in the future. Here they are running around already. They were born in March, or I should say hatched in March. So this one here I built out of pallet wood, and I had an old door off this old barn garage here that I'm going to be working on. I got a lot of painting and stuff to do. I used one of the old doors for the roof, and used a piece of vinyl that I glued down for a covering. And then a lot of chicken wire here, stapled up pretty well. Hopefully it keeps the critters out. I wanted to leave some slats and stuff for ventilation, and then I can always do a covering over it when it gets really cold outside. But I wanted to have some ventilation for them as they're getting bigger. And I have a little exit door in the front with another double chicken wire opening for ventilation, and that door there locks. And I made a door out of pallet wood, closed nice and easy, and latches. And if you go on the inside here, you can see I made them a little ramp going up. You got six nesting boxes. And of course, they could perch on the edge of those too. And a heat lamp, and it's pretty warm here now. I don't really need a heat lamp, but I did it for the fact that this is their first night going into this coop, and I want them to be encouraged a little bit better with the warmth, because it is a little chilly, but they shouldn't need a heat lamp being feathered out now. That one there, a little Easter egg or mix, he came out deformed, but he fared pretty well, so I kept him. He didn't seem to be in no pain at all during his being a chick, and he gets around. He just hobbles. We call him Gimpy, so we're gonna keep him around. He's doing pretty good. The other ones are excellent. They eat a lot. Pecking. They did roam out in the yard a little bit last week before we had this enclosure up. We had a temporary little closure, and they went out a little bit and pecked around, but they stayed really close. So far, I can't get them to leave this run here. In the last couple of days, they've been pretty content being in here. And of course, I got bedding to put inside the coop, and then I got this Rubbermaid container that I can keep the food in. Food and some chicken treats. So that's the chicken run in a nutshell. Homemade, you know, with some milled 2x4s. These are heavy duty things too. I mean, these things are thick. These ain't the run-of-the-mill Home Depot or Lowe's. These are, you know, a true 2x. They're huge and stout. And the pallet wood is in really good shape, and that's working really well. I mean, I saved a lot of money that way. So it don't hurt to just throw something together. If it's going to work, it's going to work. You can save yourself a lot of money when you're building your chicken coops and your chicken runs and stuff. So over here is an old well pit. There's a hole in there where there's a well that goes down, and there's actually water in it. I put a cover over inside that well pit, and kind of use it as a work surface during this whole adventure. And this is the roll of chicken wire I got left here from that 50-foot roll. And here's one of those big chunky 2x4s. Here's some stuff from the leftover contraption from the little temporary run we did. I'm glad that we're done with that part of it. And I took delivery of some more 2x4s to do some more projects with, either with the coop build out or any, you know, whatever else I need to do. That's all fresh milled pine. Can't beat that. I'm glad I had the opportunity to get it. It saved me a lot of money, and I'm pretty gracious for it, because, you know, it gets expensive doing this type of work. It really does. But there's ways to get around it. You know, even if I had to buy 2x4s to do this project, it would have been some cost involved in that for sure. But I also had the pallet wood to help make up some of that that I got from work for free. So that's it. That's what's going on here. I got a little chicken run going. I got some other projects to do here, like some painting and some other little repair work to do, and clean out the old coop. So that's all nice and cleaned up for the next round of chicks I do. And thanks for watching, and like and subscribe, and come back and visit.